Hi Vicky, how's it going?
Hey. I'm fine, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good also, thanks. How's your new class? You're teaching level 6, right?
Yeah, it's good, but tiring, because I am doing it for the first time, and do not have any materials.
Yes, I was wondering because I noticed you in the photocopy room making a lot of copies every day. Are you just photocopying books for your materials?
Well, yes, I've been just copying reading and grammar books, then giving them to the students. It's easy. I might start doing this every year.
I understand. You know, though, you might want to be careful about that, because it is a form of plagiarism or stealing.
Stealing? Plagiarism? I don't think so. I know what plagiarism is, using someone else's words or ideas without giving credit. I teach this to my students all the time.
Actually, what you are doing is called a violation of copyrights and fair use for educators.
Copyrights for educators?
Yes, it is interesting. I was just reading about this yesterday for my master's degree. We are studying plagiarism this week. As you probably know, copyright means that a person's original work is automatically protected by law. Prior to 1978, people had to apply for a copyright, but now original ideas and work are automatically protected when they go on to paper or media.
So what does that have to do with me?
Well, there are 7 categories of work that are protected, giving their creator control to reproduce, distribute, adapt, perform or display, unless otherwise agreed. This means that any work, such as literature, music, drama, choreography, graphical, tutorial or sculptural creations cannot be used or reproduced by anyone unless they have permission from the original creator.
So, again, this has what to do with me.
Actually, the exact guidelines are a bit gray, but it is primarily about intention. For example, a person is allowed to copy a chapter out of a textbook that can be used for research or teaching, and you can even distribute copies to your students. However, there are some principles that you cannot violate related to brevity, spontaneity, and its accumulation. So, for example, with the chapter that you photocopied, you cannot distribute it to others and you cannot use it year after year. This is a violation of the principles. The same thing applies to multimedia and websites. For example, you are only allowed to use 10% of a movie or a song, and websites are also protected just like books and magazines.
Yes, well, everyone does it, don't you? I've seen you making a lot of photocopies.
Oh no, I totally get it. You were right, I make a lot of copies myself. I'm not trying to fault you personally. I think most people at the school are guilty of the same thing.
Well, I haven't heard or read anything about this from the school, so until I do, I am not going to worry about it too much.
No, you were right. The university should have an established policy about it. Personally, I will try to keep it in mind more often. I suppose as a teacher, I should set a good example if I expect my students to do the same. Okay, I have to run. See you later.